All right, -15, beautiful. What a nice sunny day. Well, it was sunny when I started. We're here at College and Augusta Avenue in Toronto. Doing a little look-see walk over. Check out the situation here on the streets of Toronto. All right, let's head south. That's a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Forerunner. Look at that. Amazing, amazing. What a beautiful color. Wow, it is cold. Checking it out of this area, beautiful. I'm gonna walk through here and get on Dundas and possibly Queen Street, maybe, what's a plan today? Plan would be to maybe check out like one of those stores on Spadina, one of those knick-knack stores. That guy was wearing a heavy-duty mask on in this cold weather. One thing with cold weather cycling, that's a cool old school look to this place. One of the cycling in the winter is makes it much more difficult because you're wearing a lot of clothes, you know, especially if you're going slow, you need a lot of heavy clothes. Makes it harder to pedal. And also the air is very thin in the winter, I guess less air. So you need more volumes of air. Did you know that? Yeah. The planes have easier time flying when it's cold because there's more air. But then how come when you're breathing, it's harder to process the air? I don't know, but both of those statements seem to be true, but I don't know exactly the science behind it. Does anybody know in the comment section? I gotta research that. Yeah, I find myself in the wintertime, like you need to breathe a lot harder to get the same amount of air. And I read somewhere that the planes, when it's super cold, the planes have a better chance of, they can fly easier, they can take off easier. Like at sea level, right? At sea level, there's more air, and if it's colder, it's more dense maybe. Really need to check that out. My God, now I'm really wondering. Yeah, but I definitely personally noticed that when I was cycling in the cold weather. I need to breathe a lot more, you know. Well, maybe the cold air doesn't have the same amount of oxygen or something. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you feel the same when it's cold? Or maybe the blood arteries are like colder. Who knows? Skin is colder. Something coming soon. Whatever it is. Sunglasses. Most of these stores are closed now today. Too cold to be messing around. I'm wearing my fingerless gloves with a hoodie in the back, which seems to be excellent. Check out these colors in this building. Absolute. Very interesting. Did I tell you where we are in the video? No. We're in St. Mark's Street in New York City, East Village. Ah, right there. I think I decide to rename some of the Toronto streets. Yeah, that's what I think I want to do. Yeah, this one is St. Mark's. I like it. Toronto St. Mark's Street. Why not? Yeah, why not? Everybody's naming everything. Well, I know what's going on because, you know, Trudeau's left the country in the hands of Americans. Check out these locks. It's very easy. We've got a camera girl here. Ooh, camera girl. Well, I mean, since Trudeau left Canada's leadership, he says, I'm quitting, I'm done, guys. You're on your own. And Trump's like, we're gonna come and eat you alive. We're gonna come and eat you alive. Well, I mean, he wants to take over Canada. Augusta and Baldwin in New York City. So I decided to, this is a cool track too. Old school. Yeah, old school. Well, I decided to, you know, since we're not going to be a monarchy anymore, if the Americans take over, we'll have to rename some of the streets. That's what they do. When there's a revolution in some their third world countries, the first thing the revolutionaries do is to change all the names of all the streets and circles and all sorts of stuff. Cool stuff. Who has a Coca-Cola? Is it a Coca-Cola? Is this some? That's a cool store. Would be a good one to check out. I'll have to come back to some of these. They changed all the squares' name. Is that Pierre Polivier? Yeah, it looks like it. See, people are already putting the posters of the next leader in charge in the city. Yeah, so in response to Trudeau leaving the country, the dictatorship, we're going to change some of the street names. So this is St. Mark's in Toronto, Toronto's East Village. It's called, I'm going to call this area the St. Mark's area. Not necessarily St. Mark's Street, but St. Mark's area. We will be changing the names of the few parks. Toronto Queen's Park, that one definitely is going to be a name change there. We're going to come up with a name there. University Avenue too, I'd like to change that name to Pahlavi Avenue, yeah. Just a reminder of back in Iran where Pahlavi dynasty was. We're going to put that there. We're going to change some names. Yes. This makes it more interesting too, you know. Like, I mean, there are a lot of streetwalkers here, and they're always walking on the same streets. Because, let's face it, there's only a few areas that you're going to come up, be interested to film. Man, my fingers are getting super cold. I better put this is a cool backpack. Very military. Look at these alleyways. Ooh. We're gonna have to same streets, same names to make it interesting. I'm gonna change the names. That way, you know, I mean, even the YouTube algorithm would say like, "Whoa, Film Mission is filming new streets. We better promote his ridiculous concepts and videos." Maybe that's the way you hack the algorithm. Change the name of the streets. All right. Be careful. Making sure no cars. Oh, there it is. He's waiting for us. Cool artwork. Beautiful. Beautiful. It is super cold today, man. Wow. It's one of those days that's best you... what's going on here? You'd be better off closing your store and staying home. Just like these guys. They're like, yeah. We are not walking or biking to work, because most of these people are probably biking to work. It's just not that. As long as, here's a secret about Toronto weather. Canadian weather mostly, but definitely Ontario weather is that it doesn't matter what the temperature is. It really doesn't matter. Like, you know, when you open your iPhone, it's just minus 20, minus 5. This really, it doesn't mean anything. It depends how damp and humid and windy it is. Man, if it's windy, it could be plus 20 degrees. And if you get a nasty wind and it's a bit of a damp wind, you're outside long enough, trust me, you're gonna chill out. You're gonna get hypothermia. It doesn't really matter. And if it's like minus 35 and you're in some cool valley and there's no wind and it's sunny, you have no problem. During the lockdowns, I used to go into this valley. It used to be minus 20 degrees Celsius, really cold. Blue skies, crisp, everything was dried out. And I would sit on this log. It was in a valley, no wind. And I would just sit there and just like take in the sun, you know. And it was, you could sit there hours. It wasn't at all cold because you had no wind. And the moment you get the wind coming in, you know, your face gets cold, the fingers, jacket, shoes, everything. So the secret is it's about the wind and the temperature, not about the actual, you know, temperature. That's right. Keep on honking in the free world. You know, as long as you're not honking. Check out this place. What's going on? Beautiful Toronto. There's salon. Is this guy? Is that a homeless camp? Yeah, it is. There's a homeless camp back here too. I'm gonna have to go check. See, this guy's definitely a homeless shelter built here next to this. Okay, we're on Dundas Street. I'm gonna end the film here. Go back and see if I can find the homeless shelter. And if I can't find it, I will do a footage. I want to see if the homeless camp's still out there in this weather. Catch you guys in a few. In fact, why don't you come with me? Screw it. Sitting at home, me walking in the cold. Guess what? You're coming along with me. Let's go. Let's go. Let me put my, that's right. Oh, I hope they're not sitting in this cold weather outside in a tent, like that guy in the corner. Da, 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 da. And my fingers were out all that walking with the right hand. I can't feel them anymore. Let's put them in this emergency. I have a couple of hand warmers also. This guy's got a couple of his outfits out for the view. Check out those houses on that side. We're walking on that side coming in, right? Yeah, this area, it is. If you watch some of the films that they make out of New York City's East Village, you will see that we are very much an East Village feel here. I made a couple of videos of the subway stops, the new subway stations on the weekend. They were pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Check out these alleyways. We got Snoopy, cool colors. It's working, it's working. Hey, where are we? Where are we? I think I came the wrong way. It's okay, we're gonna go up the street and then turn left and then we'll be there. Lost Boys Vintage Shop. A lot of these shops are closed. Oh, it's like a Wednesday about at 1 o'clock. I wonder why they're closed at this time. I wonder why they are closed. Wow, man. All right. Are we there? Are we ourselves? Can we see everything, guys? Got the camera on the body because my fingers are freezing. Natural food market. That'd be a cool place too. So many times I come and walk here when I'm filming. It's hard to look at everything in detail, right? All right, hands are getting warmer. Hands are getting warmer. Da-da-da. Kensington Market, yes. Formerly called Kensington Market, but currently called the East Village. Wow, look at this. Such a disco shop. Oh, I like it. 1970s disco movement. Oof. Everybody hated it, right? Everybody hated the disco movement and stuff. And at the end, no. Even a rock band, you know, Kiss, the band Kiss, even they made a disco song and all their fans went crazy. But then again, Gene Simmons is just, it's not even a musician. He's like he'll sell anything, you know. Whatever he comes along, Gene is selling. There's a good story of me and Gene and his wife and one of my friends. We ended up going to a band together on Queen Street back in the day. He was in town, and I don't know, I just showed up and he was there, and we ended up going to his party with him and his wife. It was a good story. Yeah. I mean, he didn't know who I was, but he just thought he knew who I was. He thought I might be part of his entourage, and I didn't say anything, so just went along with it. You know. Right. I mean, the trick is if you want to hang out with a celebrity and just be part of the game, the trick is not to ogle over them. You know, can I take a picture? Oh my God, I need a selfie. Keep your phone away and just pretend that you don't care. Pretend. Then they think you're part of the group. But if you start doing selfies all the time, they're like, fan alert, get this guy out of here. So you just want to be standing there, just kind of ignoring everything, ignore the celebrity. Just then you're going to be inside. I mean, it helps if you're good looking. If you're a good looking girl, that really helps. But, you know, because looks are everything when it comes to celebrities and all that kind of stuff. You know, you got to look like part. If you don't look like a celebrity yourself and you just look like a random with a camera doing selfies, you know, they're like, Fan alert. Get this guy out. Get this guy out. Security. We got a crazy guy. Get him out. You're out. Wow. So here's the park with the encampment was there a while ago. I'm glad to see no tents. Because man, if you're tenting in this weather, you are experienced. Serious experienced camper. You have to be. You have to be serious. All right. You have to be, Canadian experts in winter warfare. Heavy weapons and a heavy-duty tent. That's what you need. Canadian military, There you go. There's no tents here, thank God. Because it would be pretty bad. All right, guys. If you're in the Canadian military, you need heavy tents and heavy boots. More than anything else. Forget the weapons. You just need boots and tents. Anyway, we're here. Check this park out. Nobody on it. Beautiful. Thanks for watching. We're going to catch you in the next episode. I'm going to go on Spadina, see what I can find there. But meanwhile, a lot of junk here. Make sure we don't step on anything undesirable. But check out this car, man. I love it. Old school. What is it, a Pontiac? Gorgeous. Catch you guys in the next one.